And good morning, listeners, on a cloudy TGIF day here at Oldie 640 KTIB. The present temperature is 58 degrees. That's kind of shirt sleeve weather. I'm out there, not bad. Humidity is 90%. The dew point is 55 degrees. The barometric pressure is 30.20 inches of mercury, and steady visibility is 7 miles. Winds out of the east-northeast at 3 miles an hour, and a flag on the flagpole in front of the courthouse will attest to that. Hardly a tassel is astir, and sunrise this morning was at 6:43 a.m. Sunset this afternoon will be at 5:51 p.m. Forecast for today calls for generally cloudy with K. We can't gripe. I guess we had 2 or 3 days of absolutely gorgeous weather, especially yesterday.
Too cold for you, Gene.
Yeah, it's too cold. You're right. You're right. You get up in them 80s and 90s, and I'm happy. Generally cloudy with a high of 73 degrees. Winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour, and that's your forecast for today here at Oldie 640 KTIB. Historic 108 Green Street, downtown Thibodaux, Louisiana. Hold on, let me get my phone line set up here. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning, Mr. G.
Good morning, Doug.
How you doing?
Doing fine.
I'm doing fine. I'm going up front then, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
What you mean going up front?
She's fixing them out back here, so I'm going up front.
Oh, okay. All right. You have a good day, Doug.
You have a good day.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Doug say go and eat. I don't blame him. Uh-oh, what happened? Here we go. I don't know what's going on with the headsets here. We got Gibbens Robichaux in the house this morning, soon to be joined, I think, by William Taylor. Birthdays and anniversaries, give us a call. 447-6409 this morning, 447-6409. And as always, we ask that you keep in your thoughts and in your prayers truly America's finest young men and women who are in harm's way, particularly those. Hang on a minute.
That's William Taylor, I bet.
Good morning, you're live, KTIB.
Good morning, Gene. I have 2 birthdays.
Good morning.
I have Ann Degg and Alice Thompson, the twins, and it's their birthday today.
Oh, thank you so much. Ann Degg and Alice Thompson, Miss Alice and Miss Ann, happy birthday.
Oh, twins, yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ann and Alice Jones.
Yeah, kind of our mamas when we had our kids in school. They were at St. Joseph's as board members and all of that. You too, Gib. When we were growing, when my kids were little, you know.
I was born in 1870.
Back many, many moons ago. Happy birthday to Ann Degg and Miss Alice Thompson. Hope you both have many, many, many more, because if you have many more, maybe I will too. Anyway, as we always say, keeping your thoughts and in your prayers, truly America's finest young men and women who are in harm's way, particularly those in the Persian Gulf area, be it Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, South Korea, wherever America's finest are. We ask that you keep them close to you, keep them in your hearts, and keep them in your thoughts and in your prayers, especially in your prayers. Some of the ones we know of, Brady DeLotte, who is back from Iraq, but we're going to continue to pray for him because he's still in the military and he's in the Carolinas. Tim Lipscomb, Eno Guyot, Mark Barrett, Jared Dewey, and Jimmy Nakan, all of the United States Marine Corps, all overseas in Iraq. My Army guys, Aaron Bai, who is back from Iraq but in Oklahoma, Jared Jerwa, Brandon White, Benjamin Hunter, Gabe Williamson, Joseph Fontenot, all my Army guys, all of those guys overseas, we ask that you keep them close to you, keep them in your thoughts and in your prayers. If you know of anyone that's overseas, you know of anyone that's in the service, give us a call. If you don't want to get on the air, you can call us at 447-6404. That's 447-6404. We'll be happy to add them to the list. My cell phone number, good or bad comments, birthdays, anniversaries, 225-241-0390. That's 225-241-0390. Be happy. I return. If you get the voicemail, don't worry. I return all calls. So absolutely, I'll be happy to talk to you. All my commuter guys, Hugh, Philip, Randy, Nancy, Joe, Joseph, Stephen, Ryan, Perry, and Richard Lear's been rolling lately, and so has Chip Roussel. Chip Roussel, by the way, a newly elected alderman in the city of Lutcher. Got any problems in the city of Lutcher? Call Chip Roussel. Tell him I sent you. He needs to get those phone calls. Yeah, congratulations. I'm just kidding. Of course, Chip's a great guy, and congratulations on his election. Lady in Red Women's Social. We had, I tell you, a very informative show yesterday. Don't go away today. Don't even think about turning us off today, because we got a special program. What you laughing at, Gib?
Admiration of Gene Bishop.
No, it ain't the admiration. It's how stupid he really is what it is. But anyway, waiting for William Taylor to come in and we'll get this thing kicked off. Anyway, we do have some homework We got to go through Lady in Red Women's Social Thursday. That's next Thursday, February 21st, 2008, 6 to 9 p.m., Cypress Columns. There'll be a dinner, cash bar, and a silent auction. Tickets are $50 a person. There's limited seating, so call 447-5500, extension 4578, presented by Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, and the proceeds benefit the American Heart Association. And as Greg and Lisa Richard and Denise Knight were saying yesterday from Thibodeau Regional, heart disease and heart attacks, #1 killer among women.
I was so interested.
Yeah,
really
wasn't it interesting? And I'm like, my God, we forget about
what
that.
is entailed in a heart operation? People don't realize that.
Well, it's unbelievable
I know.
what goes on behind the scenes to make that hospital go, and I really enjoy having them on because they're so.
And it's not Dr. Stock, it's Mr. Stock.
Right.
I keep calling him Doc. He said, I'm not a doctor. I keep trying to get him up.
It's
Get him a
Greg.
piano. You put a grand piano in that beautiful lobby he's got over there.
Yeah, that'd be nice. You can play it on organ, and you can play it.
From that.
Yeah, we sure could. We could do that. But just a, very, very interesting program yesterday, and it brings it to the forefront. That's why we're talking about the Lady in Red Women's Social today, to put some emphasis on heart disease as a killer of women. You normally think of breast cancer being out there and some other stuff, but breast cancer, of course, gets the publicity and gets the research dollars, and actually on the decline thanks to all of that. But heart disease at the forefront in women here. So the Lady in Red Women's Social, $50 a person. Call Thibodeau Regional, get your ticket, and let's support let's benefit the American Heart Association.
Today's Red Day. You're supposed to wear red today on Friday.
You're right.
The thing time.
Yeah, in fact, I have to go pull that email, and we need to start doing that in and around the city. Some of the programs, going on in the city. But before we do that, wait a minute. We're going to get to Ron Alcone. You got to get Ron on, by the way. He got 4 million programs going on right now. He got to do his mention program, and Ron will get up there and try to get one for you. Amazing what's going on in and around the city of Thibodeau right now. Hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day yesterday. Hope everybody, everybody deserves a little love once in a while. A little hug and a little love.
What you do? You eat candy, huh? I heard.
No, I can't eat candy.
I heard yesterday Alma's so
40 million. You heard that? Wasn't that something?
God.
Amazing.
Well, that's good. Hershey's going to Mexico, leave them down there.
Yeah, unbelievable. Right there in Ponchatoula, Louisiana,
heart
too.
disease.
And I love chocolate.
Oh,
I'll kill you.
I remember my nana, Miss Bell Toops, giving me a chocolate wrapper when I was about 10 years old. I'll never forget that.
The solid one?
That big. I ate the whole thing.
I believe you.
Real milk chocolate.
Man. That's probably why I got diabetes today. But man, I could eat chocolate, like chocolate fudge.
I wish I'd have brought you a Silver Bell.
Oh man.
Boy, the Silver Bell's amazing.
Right, Silver Bells.
They make 10 million every hour with that, I believe.
10 million an hour?
Yeah.
I could probably eat five.
Machine doesn't.
I could eat half of them.
Yeah, I know you could. Then we'd have heart disease again. We'd bring you back to the hospital.
That's why I can't eat any day. I had enough when I was younger. On this day, February 15th, the 46th day of the year, fact of the day, we're going to talk about the Confederate States in the U.S. Civil War. Paul Leslie ought to just love this. 11 Confederate states formed a government that seceded from the Union in 1860 and 1861 until defeated in the spring of 1865. The original 7 states that seceded were Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Texas.
Yeah.
How about that? After the war began in 1861, Arkansas, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia joined them. The Confederacy had a population at that time of 9 million people, including nearly 4 million slaves, while the Union had a population of over 20 million people. The Confederate States of America was headed by President Jefferson Davis and Vice President Alexander H. Stevens. How about that?
Jefferson Davis.
Feast days today: St. Tanco, St. Agape, St. Walfrid. Today is Susan B. Anthony Day in the country, and also the USS Maine Memorial Day. Events: the first mustard in 1758, made by Benjamin Franklin, went on sale in the United States.
kidding.
Yeah, first mustard. How about that? 1758. 1804, New Jersey became the last northern state to abolish slavery. In 1842, New York City, adhesive postage stamps were used for the first time.
It's already going up in a couple of months to 42 cents.
In 1879, President Rutherford Hayes signed a bill allowing female attorneys to argue cases before the Supreme Court.
Oh, it allowed them, huh?
How about that? 1898, the USS Maine, sent to Cuba on a friendly visit, exploded and sank in Havana Harbor, killing 260 crew members. The origin of the explosion was unknown. The incident led to the Spanish-American War and the term "Remember the Maine." That's how it got started.
Absolutely.
1932, George Burns and Gracie Allen debuted as regulars on the Guy Lombardi Show in 1932 on CBS Radio, where they stayed for 18 years before moving their act to television. In 1933, an assassin aiming at President-elect Franklin Roosevelt had his aim deflected and instead killed Anton J. Cermak, the mayor of Chicago.
Kid, I didn't know that.
Yep, 1942, British forces in Singapore surrendered to the Japanese after their worst defeat of World War II. R.G. Edwards, 1969, R.G. Edwards of the Cambridge Physiological Laboratory, Cambridge, England, made the first in vitro fertilization of human egg cells. 1978, boxer Leon Spinks defeated Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, to win the heavyweight boxing crown. 2005, YouTube, a popular video sharing website started 2 years ago, births Galileo Galilei, an Italian astronomer. Susan B. Anthony in 1820. She was a woman suffragist. In 1954, Mac Groening, American cartoonist, of The Simpsons creator, was born. Deaths, 1965, Nat King Cole, American singer and musician. 2002, Howard K. Smith, American journalist, radio reporter, television anchorman, and commentator. So
that's great. You
interesting.
Got that internet, remember?
Absolutely. I got the site from you. You emailed me the site. I've been doing it. Very, very interesting site. Right. Yeah. Very, very good site. Anyway, that's what happened February 15th today. And of course, Gib and I were talking about, hang on, let me get this call. Good morning, you're live, KTIB.
Hey, how'd you like that New Deal socialist signing that bill into law, giving everybody money? I mean, Norman Thomas died a few years ago, but I heard there was a small seismic quake at his gravesite when he signed that bill.
New Deal socialist, I love it.
What is it? What's his name?
Hang on, let me. I'm unplugged here. Hold on 1 second, Paul. Plug me back in, Gib.
Oh.
Thank you.
I don't think it's working.
There we go. All right.
I mean, isn't that Republican socialism? Hey, I tell you what, we don't have anything we can argue for now on the Democratic side. The Republicans stole all our thunder.
Let me tell you, it's going to be an interesting race. Race down to the...
It's even going to be a race.
Yeah, it is.
They're both going. I mean, all these socialists running around now.
Paul?
Yeah, socialists. Come on, get out of here, Leslie.
Values and all that stuff.
Hey, did you hear my history lesson this morning?
I heard your history lesson.
All right, good.
Only trouble is, I think. Well, anyway, that's okay. That's great. Everybody needs some history.
Absolutely, everybody.
Just remember that Franklin Delano Roosevelt gave us the New Deal. Bush expands it. At least you had to work under Roosevelt, but now all you can do is sit at home.
Yeah, but what is it?
WPA.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. It's next year.
Yeah, next year. Paul Leslie will be there, boy.
You know what the acronym for WPA is? We poke along. So, I mean, what we're going to be doing is digging holes and putting dirt back at them. But anyway, all you Republican socialites, just keep on voting.
That's all right. We got the economy stirred, my boy.
That's right.
The Democrats voted for that bill, too, now, don't forget.
I know.
It just happened to be a Republican president that had to sign it.
And the idea is to buy green.
You got it.
Lawnmowers.
You got it.
I'm not going to the casino yet.
Bye.
Paul Leslie. I wonder if he's going to vote for.
Well, who do you think? Mr. Democrat? Who do you think he's going to vote for?
I know.
Anyway, we were talking, again, of course, talking about Howard K. Smith and Jack Benny yesterday.
Yeah.
Jack Benny, this guy, you know Jack Benny's real name? You ought to know that. Jack Benny, let me see if I can find it.
I kind of remember that, yes.
Jack Benny, his real name is Benjamin Kubelski.
Kubelski. Why did he change it to Jack Benny?
Anyway, Gib and I were talking right before we went on. You remember the Kate Smith Hour?
Oh,
I remember it. I remember putting everybody. Boy, let me tell you, when Kate Smith came on, you didn't do nothing in my house except listen to Kate Smith.
That's right. I
You
can't
know?
believe you were only 10 years old.
Absolutely, yeah. I was a
You
little kid.
remember that, huh?
That was my
Your mom-
dad's
your mom-
favorite.
your
My
dad-
dad's favorite singer. You didn't say one
When the
word
moon
bad.
comes over
Yep.
the mountain.
That's what she used to sing. That was her theme song.
Oh, that's what it seemed like.
Exactly right. That was a long,
I don't
long.
think she ever married, had any children.
I have
don't
no
know.
clue. I don't think so, but well, what a voice and what a program, back in those days.
Every time you play that, it brings back memories, all right.
Yeah, in fact, I could play some more. I got the whole CD, a bunch of
play
songs.
something
Yeah,
else for me.
I'll do it. But yeah, she was quite an entertainer back then, and of course Jack Benny, Bing Crosby. I mean, all the Perry Como.
Rochester. But Jack Benny was always 39 years old.
Yeah.
Always had his money stored away somewhere nobody could find it. He was a tight one. But they tell me in his real life he gave away millions.
Yeah, he was not a tightwad. Yeah, you're right. I mean, he was like
You know who was the biggest contributor to charities in the business? Frank Sinatra. They claim he gave, over his lifetime, he gave like $5 billion or something to charities all over the world.
That's a lot of money.
People that didn't know, built hospital wings and everything. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you.
Go, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
When you're young and all.
we don't even, I was listening, when was it? I was flipping through the dials yesterday. Oh, no, I know what it was. I going back to the shop or something. They had that radio on in the back. I tell you, if that's music, I'm a monkey's uncle.
Oh, you don't think I watched the Grammys? I was at retreat, but they tell me it was nothing but screaming and hollering.
Oh,
You can't even understand what
you
they
gotta have lyrics and you gotta have notes, and that's music. And so a lot of that stuff today, you don't have either one. But you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. But anyway, let's go back to William Taylor will be in hopefully in a few minutes. We're going to do our anniversary show. Listeners, don't go away. This is hilarious. Stay tuned with us. Youth programs. Of course, youth basketball now in full swing. Youth Arts and Crafts Camp this summer. Registration begins in May, and we'll talk in detail more about this as we get closer. Youth volleyball, boys and girls ages 11 to 17. March the 3rd, it begins the registration date, so you can call the Recreation Center and get more information on that. Youth golf camp this summer and fall. Youth bowling, registration begins May the 5th. Primetime family reading started this past Wednesday, February 13th. It runs every Wednesday through March the 19th. Thibodeau Recreation Department, in partnership with the Rotary Club, is sponsoring the program with the assistance from the Martha Soul Utley Memorial Library, the Thibodeau branch, and the Louisiana Endowment for the Humanities. So that's every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. The program is supposed to reinforce the role of the family, successfully train parents and children to bond around reading, and will help parents and children learn how to select books. It will help families become active users of library resources and help children become lifelong readers. And boy, what an accomplishment that would be. That's every Wednesday, and the registration fee is right. It's free of charge, so that's Wednesdays at the library. Swimming lessons for the first session. Registration begins March the 26th. That's next month. Youth baseball and softball. T-ball, coach pitch, machine pitch, baseball majors, fast pitch softball for girls. Registration begins March the 24th for that. You can call the rec center for more information. There will be a baseball and softball clinic included with that. In the fall, a girls fast pitch softball league will be formed. Christmas and New Year, of course, at the end of the year. Line dance classes ongoing, couples dance classes ongoing, adult co-ed volleyball, registration March the 3rd. All adults welcome. It's $150 a team, so get your team together and let's play some volleyball, adult flag football. This fall, men's adult basketball. Registration March the 3rd, water aerobics and lap swimming at the end of the summer, so registration will be in July. Men's industrial and business softball league will start in the fall in September. Registration will be the end of summer, and of course the ongoing strong women's program. All of that in the little town of Thibodeau.
You've had him on the air,
Oh,
haven't you?
absolutely, a couple
he's
times. I
amazing.
need to get him back. Yeah, I mean, he does just does a heck of a job.
He sure does.
And and he's the type of guy that he loves to partner with people, and if people call him and say, why don't we try this? He'll do his best.
Yeah, right.
He'll do his best. Put it on, put it
brochure,
out there, and
brochure,
yeah,
beautiful.
he got a brochure for Thibodeau Rec. You can pick it up. You can, in fact, listeners, you can go to www.ci.thibodeau.la. .us and print it out. You can call 446-7235. I'm sure they'll send you one, or you can go by City Hall or go by Peltier Recreation Center, really, and they'll be happy to print that for you and give you a copy of it, because don't try to commit anything to memory. There's just too much out there this morning going on. I mean, unbelievable as far as what's out there in the way of recreation programs.
Like you told the stock yesterday, Thibodeau is an unusual city, and that beautiful hospital and the university.
Yeah.
We really have a great city here.
It's unique. It's unique, Gib. You know, and I keep saying this. It's the best kept secret since sliced bread.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, it really is. It's a unique place. We've got industry. We could use more, but we've got industry. We've got a fantastic regional hospital. We have a 4-year university.
Absolutely.
We have a nice place to live.
And plenty of sugar cane.
We got plenty of banks, plenty of, you know, you get money from. We got plenty of sugar cane, plenty of agriculture, plenty of residential. What else could you ask for?
160 doctors at the hospital, imagine.
What else? What else could you ask for?
Everything's fine.
You know, just a lovely place, and you know, I hope it populates, and I hope it grows, but I hope it doesn't get overpopulated and grow too much. You know, and I don't think it will. I think it'll be balanced. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it'll be balanced, and as industry and as this area develops, the kids will stay home, because there'll be highly skilled jobs available for those that want highly skilled jobs. There'll be semi-skilled, there'll be skilled, and you know, there'll be jobs from A to Z available in the very near future. I hate to go out on a limb and say this. You know, Paul Leslie may chop it off on me, but this area so far, and the 2 economists from Nicholls State University back this up, for now, is recession-proof. For now.
Yeah, right.
I'm not saying 3, 4, 5 years down the road that's not going to change, but for now, it is recession-proof, which is a pretty good place to live right now, because there are some areas like California and on the East Coast and New York that are hurting because of, you know, nobody wants to admit it, but they are in a recession.
That's
you know.
Right. Yeah, right.
So you know, we're very, very fortunate.
By 2050, there are going to be 450 million people in the United States.
That's a lot of people.
You want to still be here?
Yeah, 2050. No, I ain't gonna be here.
Neither me.
No, I'd have to be 100. I ain't gonna make it that long.
Well, they tell me they got some new pills now, make you live to be 200. Gene, what would you do for 200 years, Gene?
If you could work and function, I wouldn't mind living. But you know, if you get up to that age and you have no quality of life, what you want to hang around for? Besides be an issue for your kids, which might not be a bad idea, by the way.
That's right.
You know, in some cases, might not be a bad idea.
Linda's in, but I don't know where.
Listeners, pour yourself another cup of coffee. We gonna be. Let's see. Let me get some of the. We got some bills to pay. We can restart this later. Pour yourself. Where are we? I don't know. Yeah, here we go. Computer right on the money here. We'll be right back here at Oldie 640 KTIB.
Barbera here. At Barbera's in the Pointville, we pride ourselves delivering and servicing a quality product at a reasonable and competitive price. We continue to treat our customers with respect, honesty, the way my family has done for 3 generations. We just celebrated our 83rd anniversary here at the same location. That's stability. The Boudreaux, Landrys, Torreses are just a couple of families with a long history of buying their cars and trucks generation after generation at Barbera's. They must like the way we treat them because they keep coming back. So if you are in a market for a new car or truck, come see me, Bobby Barbera. I promise you will have a great buying experience, and our service after the sale is second to none. And remember, no matter where you are, all roads lead to Barbera's in the Pointville. Chevrolet, an American Revolution.
Call Barbera Chevrolet 1-800-256-2566 or visit our website at barberaautomotive.com, the oldest family-owned Chevrolet dealership in Louisiana.
LB-07-01-R3. Look at yourself in the mirror. Aren't you the one that wants to buy that recreational property? Thought so? It's time for action. Bring your recreational property dreams to the can-do people at your local Louisiana Land Bank. Your land bank finances tens of thousands of acres of recreational property all across Louisiana. Put some earth under your dreams. Power up. Louisiana Land Bank.
If you're looking for friendly hometown service, this is Village Remedies for your pharmaceutical needs. At
KTIB-AM 640. News Talk Oldies. News Talk Oldies. And dialogue with Gene Richard.
On a lane other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called...
And welcome back. If I play that whole song, my kids will kill me because they can't stand it. One of my favorite songs when I was growing up. Peter, Paul, and Mary.
You and I should have been in charge of the Grammys, I tell you.
You better get a better. Oh, man. Anyway, some of that old stuff is really, really good. 447-6409, number into the dialogue room. I don't know what happened to William Taylor. He got the disc, but we'll put it on at a later date if he doesn't come in. We still got a little time.
It makes people anxious.
Yeah.
I can't wait till next Wednesday, Gene.
It is hilarious. But anyway, I wish he was here. Something happened that, William Taylor never misses a date to be on the radio, so I'm sure we don't hope you're all right. I hope you just forgot, but hey, no problem. 447-6409, number into the dialogue room. Questions or comments for Gib and I this morning, TGIF Day, Friday here at Oldie 640 KTIB. What?
William's a great weatherman, but they claim Saturday night or Sunday morning, another one of those horrible storms like past Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Where were you?
Yeah, I was in Hammond.
I heard you talking about that.
Man, let me tell you, that sucker...
Some 100-mile-an-hour winds.
It just reminded me, like you watch those shows that those tornado guys that chase those tornadoes and the big old dark cloud. That's what that weather looked like when you were in it. And I mean, I was pretty safe. I mean, I got a pretty big truck and my trailer was loaded with the heavy tractor. So I mean, I felt safe, but I mean that wind was howling. The wind was so strong, the rain was like straight out. Unbelievable.
It's an unusual winter, though, all over the country, huh?
Yeah, it's been strange.
15, 20 feet of snow in Oregon.
Yeah.
How you go do anything? How can you do anything?
I'm sure they're doing. Do nothing.
No.
God.
Gene loves that group.
Oh, man, don't even go there. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Again. It's going to be beautiful tomorrow, though. You can go wrong.
So are they talking about bad weather over the weekend? Is that what they're saying?
William, they pushed it up.
Oh, man.
They pushed it up to Saturday night, I believe.
So the weather's supposed to be nice tomorrow during the day?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, listeners, if you got stuff to do it during the day tomorrow. I wanted to remind you, too, get out. Remember what Bobby Fletcher said? You can start getting your lawn ready for the springtime.
Right.
It's too early to fertilize. Do not fertilize, but you can go ahead and put an application down of crabgrass preventer and all of that stuff. What do they call it? Pre-season emergence to get it out and get it down on the ground so that the weeds won't grow. And when it comes time for your grass to come up, it'll just be grass and it'll be nice and pretty. And then you go ahead and fertilize approximately the first week in April. So you might want to be doing that. Boy, I was mistaken. I thought the Air Force Band played Wednesday.
No, it's
Homer. It's tonight.
Tonight at the Homer Municipal Auditorium. You got to pick up a ticket, though. They'll let anybody in, I'm sure. But you're supposed to have a ticket, Got
to have a ticket.
It's at the Homer Civic Center.
We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Hold on, let me take this call.
That might be William Taylor. Ask him where he is.
Good morning, you're live, KTIB.
Good morning, Gene and Mr. Gibbs.
Good morning, Wade.
You got me up early. Now let me hear you make a fool out of yourself.
I don't know where William Taylor is. He got the disc.
Oh, God almighty.
Yeah.
You got me up out of bed early this morning.
That's all right. We're going to do it again one more time. We'll get you up twice in 1 week.
God be goddamn. How you been, Mr. Gibbs?
Okay, fine. Wade, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. I'm doing fine. And I'll get my morning cup of coffee and on to work.
Are you a Richard or Richard?
A Richard.
A Richard.
I got one comment, Gene. Do they pay you to make a fool out of yourself?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Not much. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Publish his own dictionary.
I'm going to have to come on there one morning. We're really going to check them up.
Yeah, you bring them on.
Bring your dictionary when you come.
Yeah, have a good day.
All right, bye.
How you like all those what's her name, Jane Fonda, using those terrible words on the air? You heard about that?
Yeah, let me tell you about it. Man, I wouldn't go to the, well, I can't say it on air, but I wouldn't go anywhere to watch Jane Fonda.
Oh, no, she
after what she did to those guys in Vietnam.
Imagine that.
Just unbelievable. I can't even imagine us still putting her in front of a TV in front of the public.
The FCC's mad at them. She's going to fine them.
Well, they need to curb it, Gib. Let me tell you, if you or me talk like that here, Linda come running out that office in the New York second, cut the power off, and we'd be fired.
Well, what was the other lady's name that was being interviewed on NBC? Oh, no, ABC.
Yeah, the pretty lady that she was with that with Jack Jack Nicholson that made that.
She made what's her name? The lady that
I used to like her. I lost all respect for that lady.
Me too.
Locker room talk is one thing, but when you put it out on the airwaves, that's another thing. And I don't think it has any place on radio. I'm sorry.
Well, the music nowadays is terrible too. You don't really understand what they're saying, but if you really listen, some of that rap music is bad.
Yeah, the words are bad. You know, and the intention that it's trying to bring out is bad. In talent is one thing, but I don't know. You know, I guess our parents said the same thing about us. Rock and roll was going to run the whole country and the whole bit. But at least when you had rock and roll, you still had notes and you had lyrics.
And you could understand
That's
the lyrics.
right. You know, just a little crazy and a little loud sometimes.
That would be nothing like the 40s and 50s, though.
No,
all
that
those
was
Broadway shows, South Pacific. You don't have that anymore. You know, they got some nice Broadway shows, but nothing like that.
You know, people.
My Fair Lady.
We were talking about that the other day. Remember, I don't remember it, but I wasn't even born yet. But all people used to go out, all of the dance bands that were around the countries in the 30s and early 40s. Absolutely. You know, people used to go out and just to hear that. You know, just to dance to that, and Tommy Dorsey, and I got to, you know, I used to have some Tommy Dorsey records from my dad, but those guys, I mean, travel the country, just
still watching
entertaining.
Because he plays that kind of music.
Yeah.
He played Moonlight Sonata the other day. I mean, Moonlight, what is it? Da na 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 na. Glenn Miller songs.
Yeah, Glenn Miller was another one. You know, all those guys.
We lost him in the channel, yeah.
Just, I don't know, music ain't like it used to be, and that's why I guess I like somebody like, who's somebody, Michael Bublé.
Oh, he's great,
you know, he's trying to keep some of that.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, when you look at composers, you know, and believe me, I am no authority, okay? But when you look at what's out there, you got to look at a guy like Yanni.
I know.
As the modern day Mozart, I guess, because I mean that guy can flat produce. Now some of that stuff's a little out there, but for the most part, you know, the thing I like about him is he uses those exotic instruments from different parts of the world and different parts of the country, and puts sounds together. And
somebody can understand.
Man,
you know?
I mean, just beautiful music.
It's all melody.
Yeah, it's all about melody. You're right. It's all about notes.
Notes.
That's what it's about. Yeah.
And if they had your vocabulary, they could write songs forever. But what's that long word you said? I don't know about those words.
I got it. You can't even I can't even say it. Miniaturization is the word.
What is it? Making things smaller?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Why do you want to make such long words? Huh?
You know, you got to watch themization words because they're kind of tough. Signalization and miniaturization.
You know the shortest word in the Bible?
A.
No, the first one.
N.
That's what they tell me. A must be in there, I guess.
Talking about the Bible. Gumbo's Lent. It's Lent.
Oh, yeah, gumbo. I want to talk about gumbo. But last Monday, the St. John Episcopal had that chicken sausage.
Yeah, chicken sausage on Monday. St. Thomas has fried catfish and white beans Friday night, and today at noon.
We'll pick that up and bring it to the Air Force concert.
You're right, and today at noon is what? Today at noon
today?
No, we got St. Joseph's.
11 o'clock.
11
to 1. Joanne's got the decorations. You know what she's decorating? The old 50s music.
There you go.
I'm playing it on a tape, and she's got albums on each table of the Lawrence Welk and all those great people. It's very colorful, you know. Music's the magic of the soul, huh, Gene?
Absolutely. And you know what? I think music defines a culture. It defines who you are.
Absolutely.
And I always said
we have a mixed up culture because we have people like you and I just still love
Exactly.
Thousands, millions of them do.
And it's part of the reason why, and I've said this 100 times, it's part of the reason why I think, and I'm not in that generation, but it's part of the reason why I think that the World War II generation was probably the greatest generation of this country.
That's right.
And part of the reason is everything was together. Family was together. Government was more or less together.
That's right.
The music was the type of music that bonded people, that brought people together. Everything was working congruently together.
Another long word.
Yeah, that's not a long word. Hold on. Good morning, you're live, KTIB.
Hey, Gene.
Good morning.
Maria Gross.
Hey, Riri.
Listen, I thought Odette was going to come on.
William's got the tape. Me too.
Oh.
Me too. But I don't know what happened to William Taylor. We're gonna have to redo it. We're gonna have to reschedule.
That's his way of making sure you listen to him every morning. Next week sometime, I'm sure.
Not bad.
How you been, babe?
I'm good. And I love all the old music, and I love the new music. I'm one of those weird kind of people.
You like that?
I like. There's a primal beat that I just love, but I do love the Tommy Dorsey. My likes and dislikes span quite a bit.
Hey, there you go.
But anyway, I still remember my dad telling me I can't make heads or tails of that music.
I know
where
mine
you
too.
get that music from, and it's classic today.
When Elvis hit the scene, that was
It's
it.
hard to believe that this music today is going to be classic at one point.
You bet.
That was the
But who
Beatles. The
knows?
Beatles changed it.
You're right.
Okay.
Thank you, Ring.
Yeah.
All right, babe. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, the Beatles and Elvis changed the music. But from 45 to 60, I studied that. That's the greatest singers and the greatest.
Oh,
Bing Crosby and Frank
Yeah.
Sinatra and Perry Como. Perry Como was. I told you that before. His daughter's name is Thibodeau.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, Perry Como, one of they all had shows. Kate Smith had a show.
Sure.
Perry
They don't
Como
have
had
that
a show.
anymore.
Bing Crosby had a show. Lawrence Welk had a show.
Gorgeous Christmas shows. Remember?
Oh, man.
Gene Martin's Christmas show.
Yep.
Perry Como's Christmas show.
Used to sing Ave Maria at
Oh,
every.
you never forget that, huh?
Just.
I wonder how we get that back. How can we get that back? I don't know.
I don't think you can.
No,
I think it's an era who's you know, it's just like getting the 1900s back.
Look, Lawrence Welk's been on TV for 50 years.
Yeah, I just don't think
Thanks
you
to
can do it.
LPB.
But you know, that's the only way it can come back. Gibbons is with something like LPB.
That's right.
That's why I love
right.
their fundraisers
Me too,
because
yeah.
they bring these programs
That's
back.
Great historical.
Yeah, they try to stay on top of it. You know, that sort of thing.
Gene, I was in a doctor's office the other morning, and they had that Planet Earth on a high definition television set. You heard about the Planet Earth? It came out of New England, out of Britain.
Mhm.
It's 5 or 6 discs. It's paid on LPB. The most gorgeous, all over the world. They go to the desert. You'd never believe that the animals that they have underneath the sea and in the desert. Planet Earth is called.
I got to see that.
Yeah.
This whole world is amazing.
I think it's 5 CDs.
You know,
so
it's
a long time.
amazing when
Right.
you look at what God put together. You know, hold on a minute. Good morning, you're live, KTIB.
This just in, the Snoop Dogg variety show's coming on this weekend.
Yeah, right.
Who is that? Is that Paul? That's
No, Dumas.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey,
Hey,
Greg.
look, I know that your brother put you up to saying plant your grass now because his neighbor needs to plant grass. You know?
Yeah, right.
No, my brother didn't put me up. I'm trying to give you the right information from Dr. Bobby Fletcher.
What you doing up so early, Greg?
Hey, go ahead and work, man.
Oh, yeah, well.
I want to remind everybody to listen to Johnny Jam tomorrow morning. Okay?
Absolutely, I got him down to talk about. Yeah, thanks for
All
reminding
right.
me. You bet.
Everybody have a good weekend.
Okay,
Thank you,
too,
Greg.
Greg. Thank you for
All
calling.
right.
I got something for you to do, Gene. I want you
What?
to do. You know that beautiful white cross in Rio de Janeiro, way up in the mountains?
Yep.
Well, you stop. You go towards on a Saturday or Sunday. You go towards E.D. White down 7th Street.
Mhm.
And when you get to Good Street, you look down at Pelche Park, and there it is. The big entrance thing on this side of Pelche Park is a big, looks like a statue,
Yeah.
and the gutter on the machine thing in the back,
Makes you look like a cross?
and it looks like.
I never noticed that.
Well, no, I'm telling you, you got to go when there's no traffic or anything. And
Well, you can
see
study it.
You can see it down there just like
I'll
that.
be darned. There's 2 of them, now that you mention that. There's another one on, well, there's 3 of them. There's one on I-55 North in Hammond.
Yeah.
That thing's about,
Yeah,
50,
so-
60
yeah,
feet
right.
tall. There's also a trio of them right off of I-10 headed into Baton Rouge.
I know. Oh,
On the right
huh?
side. It's all lit up in the whole
I
bit.
understand they had problems with that. Some people objecting to it.
Why?
Huh?
Why would anybody want to object
I
to a
don't know.
cross?
They don't want to include religion in anything anymore. You know.
That's the problem.
That's right. That's the problem.
That's part of the problem. You know, I'd rather be part of the solution, thank you, because you know when you get up a little up in age, you're closer to the dying end than you are the living end,
That's
so to
right,
speak.
yeah,
So you
that's-
kind of want to reevaluate everything.
Well, you live to be 200, be all right then, huh?
As long as I got a good quality
Well,
of
we
life.
got that miniaturization.
Yeah, that's right. As long as I got a good quality of life, I don't
We're
mind.
going to talk about gumbo. Y'all come today because we have the old 50s music, and that gumbo is out of this world.
Oh, absolutely. That's at St.
David
Joseph's.
Bro does that, and they're stirring all the time, stirring. That's the secret of it, you see. You got to stir. Those men, they're 5 o'clock in the morning, they volunteer that time. 19 years we've been doing that.
I'll be doggone.
55,000 bowls of gumbo.
That's a lot of gumbo, Gib.
Yeah.
You know, Lent is really a time of penance.
Yeah.
That's awfully tough. We can't have meat, so we got to eat gumbo.
You know,
That's rough. That makes it hard.
On the second to last gumbo the other day, last year, the phone rang and John was in the kitchen at the gumbo thing, and it was Bishop Oscar ordering 20. He wanted 20 bowls to take out.
Come on.
He was a great guy, though.
Yeah.
Really great guy. He's so busy over there. He got 45 ethnic group that he has to serve over there. He said when he first got there, it was confirmation, 450, I think, confirms, or more than that. He said I had to smile with each one of them, then take that picture each one of them.
450 times. You know, we lose sight of the fact that in these large cities, these archdioceses are huge.
Oh,
you know, and we're so fortunate here at home in Thibodeau to have a small diocese for the Catholics. But boy, you're getting in
Los
Chicago,
Angeles,
in New York, in
Yeah,
Los
right.
Angeles. You're talking about millions of people in one archdiocese. You know, you kind of lose the small flavor
right,
there
right.
of
we have the best.
Oh,
over here.
absolutely, yeah. We're very, very fortunate. But, you know, Lent, of course, the time, and I always laugh at that time of penance and the time of fasting, and here, but we can't have meat on Friday. But, oh, what a penance, and we get to eat
I didn't
seafood.
like fasting. I could do it. We live down here in seafood country. But Ash Wednesday was always so depressing, you know.
Oh, I know. No, you know, the thing about I never eat in between meals hardly anyway.
No, I don't
But
eat.
Tell me I can't, and I'm gonna want to eat. Huh? Is that the way?
That's right.
Can't wait to get a snack, and I don't eat to be in between meals.
The main meal couldn't be more
Human
than the other
nature.
two together, or something like that. I don't know what it was.
You got it. The two smaller ones could not equal more than the
I
one
wonder,
main
I wonder
meal.
if the people gained weight in those days. But it must have been.
I don't know. But I remember my grandma. She'd hide the candy and hide the
Raoul, you
cookies.
couldn't eat that. That's right.
Oh, no cookies and milk at night. I mean, nothing.
And Gibbs is still talking about the hot dog on a Friday. It was a corn dog, I believe, you know.
Yeah.
Trying to make it look like a hot dog. Miniaturization.
Times change.
Terrible, yeah.
Times change. You know, and cultures change and religion, everything changes.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
know, some for the good, some for the bad, but things change.
That's
Nothing
all right.
stays the same. And I guess that's a good
just
thing.
adjust to it. Adjust.
Absolutely.
That's all it is. Sure.
I just don't want to be tabbed an old fogey.
Yeah.
But I probably already am.
My grandson, my daughter-in-law, sent a picture of my little new grandson fell down the steps and hit his head. I wrote back to her and said, we call that a nokoyo.
That's right.
You know how to spell that?
No.
A hickey.
I can barely say
But
it.
a nokoyo, I don't know what that is, but that's how we...
A knock used to be a knock on the
I
head.
didn't
A
know
nokoyo.
either. I couldn't spell it. I almost called you. Nokoyo.
Listen, I'm gonna get smart. I'm gonna keep doing this thing off that my wife prints out every morning.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna be smart one day, and I'm gonna know how to say words, and I'm gonna know how to pronounce them, and I'm gonna use them right, and I'm gonna know what they mean.
All right.
No.
No, don't worry about it. How you going to do that? Bring a dictionary to work.
You think I'm too old for that, Gil?
I don't think miniaturization is in the dictionary.
Yes, it is. It is. It's a word. And it means to make small. Exactly. It means. I looked it up. It means.
I've heard that before, but I wouldn't try to spell it.
Miniaturization.
Miniature.
It means to make small, make smaller. For example, going from vacuum tubes and televisions back in the 40s and 50s to what TV is today. That's miniaturization.
Miniaturization?
That's right. Exactly. That's a word. Just like signalization is a word. Anyway. Oh, don't forget, listeners, we got Lenten gumbo today at 11 o'clock at St. Joseph's. Fried catfish tonight at St. Thomas, and I don't know what time that starts. I want to say
probably 6.
5 or 6. I don't know. Call St. Thomas 446-6201, I believe. I think I still remember the number.
Pick up your band tickets.
But anyway, pick up your band tickets at Hoffman's for the Air Force concert tonight. Where's the concert?
At the Houma Municipal Auditorium.
Houma Municipal Auditorium, Civic Center. Okay, in Houma, but you got to have tickets. So go to Hoffman's or go to the Comet office and get the tickets. And then chicken sausage gumbo on Monday at St. John's Episcopal. And if you and go see your mama and your daddy on Sunday, and have Sunday together and have a good meal on Sunday. So you're good for food for the week.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? You're good to go for the week.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not interested in the All-Star game, but it sure has brought a lot of people to New Orleans. It's amazing. Some of those guys, 7'6".
Yeah, they're talking about a $90 million impact. Yeah. Oh, listeners, by the way, go ahead, Gib. Lucky you said that. If you got to go downtown today, stay away from I-10. They're putting up those. They're putting up them big beams, those big cement beams right now, and I mean, it's just holy, you know what. So take Airline, take the Huey. I mean, Huey's still a. In fact, that's the safest bridge in the state right now.
Right.
So take the Huey, you can take the Greater New Orleans Bridge to get in and get off on Camp Street or Tchoupitoulas, but stay away from I-10. That thing is murder right around the Bonneville overpass.
You got to go over there every day, huh?
Oh, yeah, 2 or 3 times a day. I mean, it is a killer, but just stay away from that area.
Talk about traffic. Thibodeau, I've got more traffic. If you go down to the end of Canal Street and coming in from home, it's just continuous from Vacherie too. We're just a big, almost
you're a thriving metropolis.
Now we got 2 new motels, and look at the eating places.
Yeah.
They said in Tokyo they got 160,000 restaurants in Tokyo alone.
How long would it take us to eat out in Tokyo if we ate out every night, Gib? How many years
Well,
would it take?
200, take 200 years. You crazy, huh?
Well, if you ate out every night, 160,000 days.
Yeah, right.
How many years would it take us to go? That would be something for us to do, huh?
Put that in
We could go to Tokyo and eat out every night for the rest of our lives.
Chinese food.
I do
Japanese
too.
food.
Yeah, I do too.
Me too. I
I
love it.
like that old greasy stuff, but I can't have it too much. But anyway.
Even before you leave, make a little note that William Taylor to call us. 'Cause everybody's waiting for that, and it never happened.
Yeah, I got him. You know, it was on my see my planner. I got all my count. I mean, I'm in shape. I got on here William Taylor, and I'll give him a call when we get off. And I got to get his number. I'll call his mom and get his number and see what the heck's going on. Yep, we got to run, listeners. We done used up the whole hour, Gib and I.
Yeah, it was fun.
Had a great time. Gib, thanks for coming on. We were able to make an hour of it anyway. Listeners, thank you for listening. Hey, don't forget we got Al Carter live 4 to 5 and Johnny Jam. Tomorrow morning, him and Greg, Soul in the Bowl. I think it comes on at 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so
Linda's music.
them two guys do a good job. Linda from 2 to 4 today. What do you call it? Afternoon Delight with Linda 2 to 4, Al Carter 4 to 5, and Johnny Jam tomorrow. Heck of a lineup. Hey, it's Friday, TGIF Day. Enjoy the weekend. I hope the weather cooperates. I had no idea we got a line coming in tomorrow night, but that's all right. We can step in between the drops and in between the showers. Enjoy yourself. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Springtime is right around the corner. All you organizations that got things going on, give us a call, 447-6405. Oh, I'm sorry, 447-6404. Give us a call. We'll be happy to put that stuff on the air, or drop us a line, or give me a call on my cell at 225-241-0390. We'll be happy to put that information out to you, because a lot of the stuff we do is public service, and we want to make sure that we're covering the area and covering the community and getting out the word that you want out. So give us a call. We'll be happy to put all that stuff on the air for you. Hey, have a great day. Have a great weekend. God bless you today. God bless you every day. Do something nice for somebody today. We'll see you Monday here at Oldie 640 KTIB.
Give me your number again.
Hey, folks, look at me. I've been telling you for a year now that you need to protect yourself with LifeLock, because every week brings new stories of hundreds of thousands of records with your personal information being lost or stolen. 370,000 voter records, 260,000 social security numbers, the personal information of over 600,000 customers of a major retailer. The list goes on and on and on. And you know the competition's listening to me. Suddenly they're all telling you to lock your information, offering their version of LifeLock's $1 million guarantee. But don't be fooled, folks. As I have proven every day for over 20 years, there's no substitute for the real thing. There's only Rush Limbaugh. There's only one LifeLock. Call 1-800-LifeLock right now to get the best protection in the industry and the original $1 million total service guarantee. Be sure, folks, to protect your identity, your good name. 1-800-LifeLock, or go to lifelock.com and guarantee your good name today.
Ponchatoula Antique Trade Days and Craft Fair, March 1st and 2nd, downtown Ponchatoula, America's antique city. Antiques and collectibles, from Victorian to country, arts and craft booths, outdoor festival, music, food, petting zoo, pony rides, children's train rides, bungee jumping, and more. Free admission, fun for the entire family. For information or vendor info, call 1-800-617-4502 or visit PonchatoulaChamber.com. Sponsored by Ponchatoula Chamber of Commerce.